welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Aga Khan Award for Music kicks off. Oman launches stamps on occasion of hosting Aga Khan Awards for Architecture and Music. ISWK and Indian School Salala are winners of Times of Oman Shabiba English Quiz. Moscow suspends participation in UN-backed grain deal with Ukraine. Protester heckles former US President Barack Obama at Michigan rally. Seoul Halloween stampede. Death toll rises to 151, 19 identified as foreigners. FIBA Women's World Cup sees booming global coverage. Kurram Thunder's crown D10 champions. Those were the headlines. Now for the local stories of the day. The Aga Khan Award for Music 2020-2022 kicked off at the House of Musical Arts in the Royal Opera House, Muscat. The award ceremony is hosted by Oman during the period from 28 to 31st October 2022. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Highness Syed Kamal bin Fahad Al Said, Secretary General at the Secretariat General of the Council of Ministers. The ceremony included a number of segments, namely an introduction presented by Dr. Feroz Neshanova, director of the Aga Khan Music Program. 3 films were showcased to highlight the journey of some winners and their service to music regionally and internationally. Those include Musallam Al-Khatri and India's Zakir Hussain. In addition, musical performances were given by Dilshad Khan from India, Zar Sangha from Pakistan, Yahya Hussain Abdullah from Tanzania, Sain Zuhur from Pakistan and Afal Bukum from Mali. Jamal Hassan Al-Musawi delivered the speech of the Sultan of Oman, during which he said that Oman is exerting efforts in making culture a common denominator among people by introducing the world to its cultural richness through various activities. He added that Oman's hosting of the second cycle of the Aga Khan Award for Music comes within the framework of building bridges of communication between various people of the world and enhancing joint cooperation by activating cultural communication channels at all official and societal levels. Meanwhile, Omani musician Musallam Ahmad Al-Khatri was also honored by receiving the Aga Khan Special Award for Music in recognition for his contributions to the preservation and promotion of Omani musical heritage. The Lifetime Achievement Award was presented to India's Zakir Hussain in recognition of his outstanding model of cross-cultural music through his collaborations, concert tours, commissions, recordings and dozens of films. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Youth has launched special stamps on the occasion of hosting the Aga Khan Awards for Architecture and Music. On the occasion of the Sultan of Oman's hosting of the Aga Khan Awards for Architecture and Music, the Ministry, in partnership with Oman Post, is launching postage stamps representing the Omani icon in architecture and music, the Royal Opera House, Muscat, which hosts this historic hosting of the Aga Khan Awards for Architecture and Music 2022, the Ministry said in a statement. The 15th edition of the Architecture Stamp and the 2nd edition of the Music Stamp are signed on behalf of the Sultan of Oman by His Excellency Syed Said bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Under Secretary for Culture, Chairman of the Organizing Committee for Hosting, and on behalf of Aga Khan, Prince Amian Aga Khan. The Aga Khan Award for Music 2020-2022 kicked off at the House of Musical Arts in the Royal Opera House, Muscat on Saturday. Although the results of the senior section had its twists and turns with some nervous, nail-biting moments, the Indian School Wadi Kabir were crowned the winners of the Times of Oman Al Shabiba Inter-School Quiz 2022 at the City Amphitheatre, Kurram on Friday. The results of the junior section were quite in accord with the observations of Quizmaster Giri Pigbrain Balasubramanian moments before the quiz began that schools in other parts of the Sultanate were closing in quickly, with those in Muscat with Indian School Salala team first past the post with 250 points. Others who bagged positions in the senior categories were Indian School Muscat, who came second, and Sri Lankan School Muscat finishing third. In the junior section, Indian School Salala bagged 250 points to be crowned winners, followed by Indian School Maladda coming second with 150 points, followed by Indian School Al Kubra with 125 points. The Editor-in-Chief of Times of Oman, Muhammad Isa Jali, graced the occasion and gave away the prizes to the winners and gift hampers to all other finalists. Also present on the occasion were the Ambassador of India to the Sultan of Oman, Amit Narang, Bangladesh Ambassador Muhammad Nazmul Islam, Sri Lanka's Ambassador A.L. Sabarullah Khan, and Kiran Akbar, Charge d'Affaires, Pakistan Embassy. Much to the surprise of the spectators, Pigbrain had picked many questions from the daily edition of Times of Oman. The event was a festival of sorts, with young and old all coming to the Kurram Amphitheatre to watch the event. Enthusiastic crowds had started coming to the venue much before the actual event began. With an almost jam-packed and well-informed audience, the competition became more interesting. Book was the title sponsor of Times of Oman Shabiba English Quiz. Those are a few of the local stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with international news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the international stories. Russia on Saturday suspended its participation in an UN-brokered grain deal with Ukraine, which was regarded as the key to addressing global food shortage, sources reported, citing the statement of the Russian Defense Ministry. As the war between Russia and Ukraine continues to escalate, Russia suspended the deal for an indefinite period of time after Ukrainian drone attack on Crimea Saturday. After the attempt of a Ukrainian drone attack against Russian military ships, ensuring safe functioning of #grain deal, which according to Russian MOD's data was carried out with UK support, Russia suspends participation in the deal, Dmitry Polinsky, deputy Russian envoy to the UN, said in a tweet. The grain deal signed between Russia and Ukraine with the United Nations and Turkey paved the way for the export of 22 million Ukrainian grains, which remain stuck in 3 Black Sea ports, becoming a beacon of hope for millions of starving people across the globe. Millions of people in the world's poorest nations that face an imminent danger of starvation breathed a sigh of relief on hearing the news that these desperately needed quantities of grain will reach the market and grain prices may become affordable once again. However, due to the surge in tensions between the two countries, Russia's decision will only add to the miseries of the world. In the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, there was a de facto blockade by Moscow of ports in the Black Sea while Ukraine mined the waters to deter Russia's attacks. The ports used to export Ukrainian grain were blocked for commercial shipping, and as Ukraine is a major grain exporter, prices of this essential commodity surged, becoming unaffordable for millions of poor people facing acute hunger. As both Ukraine and Russia are among the largest exporters of grain in the world, the blockade caused grain prices to soar. The deal was set to expire next month. Ahead of midterm elections, former US President Barack Obama was heckled by a protester during his Michigan rally on Saturday while he was campaigning for Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer, as he continues to remain the most popular person in the Democratic Party, even 6 years after he left the White House. Sources reported that the protester, a male, shouted out during a pause in the former president's speech. However, his statement could not be understood due to the commotion during the rally. The masses reacted with haste to the protester's statement. Even after 6 years of leaving the White House and his position as US President, Obama is the favorite of Democrats due to the political magic that he creates while engaging with the masses. This time, he's particularly trying to campaign for the party ahead of midterm elections and is headlining rallies in 5 states. Obama kicked off the rally in the states of Georgia, where Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock is running for a full 6-year term in the Senate. He will further head to the purple state of Nevada on Tuesday and to the crucial northeastern battleground of Pennsylvania on November 5th. The death toll in the horrific Seoul Halloween stampede rose to 151, with 19 of them identified as foreigners, South Korea's news agency reported, citing fire authorities. Their nationalities include those from Iran, Uzbekistan, China, and Norway. The agency also reported that the victims in their 20s accounted for the age group most affected by the horrific Seoul Halloween stampede. Moreover, the agency, citing the Seoul Metropolitan Government, said Sunday it has received about 270 reports of missing people related to the deadly stampede during Halloween parties in the Itiswar district. At least 151 people were killed and 76 others were injured after a deadly stampede during Halloween celebrations in Seoul's Itiswar district on Saturday at 10:20 p.m. The incident reportedly occurred after a large group of people rushed to an Itaewon bar after hearing an unidentified celebrity visited there. Social media footage shows several people being assisted by rescue officials and private citizens at the scene, and numerous ones performing CPR on people lying in poor conditions on the streets. A large crowd pushed forward on a narrow street during Halloween festivities, resulting in dozens needing first aid. South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol ordered the dispatch of the emergency medical team to the area and said hospital beds should be prepared to minimize casualties, his office said. Authorities are still looking into the exact cause of the accident as investigation is underway. Emergency forces were dispatched following the crowd surge, which resulted in fatalities. Firefighters and police officers also reached the Itaewon neighborhood in Seoul to bring the situation under control. Those were the international stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with sports news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the sports news. The FIBA Women's World Cup in Australia went viral on the internet as it saw a huge increase of popularity on social platforms, World Basketball governing body FIBA said. There were 1.1 billion impressions and 14 million engagements across global social platforms, 5 times more than in 2018, and 500 million video views, 7 times more compared to the previous World Cup on social as well, said FIBA on its official website. The official website of the tournament also had 1.5 million fan visits, almost doubling the number of the 2018 event. In China, 18 million fans watched the final between China and the United States on TV, another 23 million watched the match on the internet, and a total of 750 million audiences watched the tournament in China. A total of 145,000 spectators also set a new record of attendance in the World Cup history. Consistency marked the journey of Kurram Thunders to the summit as they were crowned champions of the second edition of Oman D10 Championship, which concluded at Oman Cricket Academy ground in Al Amirat recently. In a power-packed display in the final, Kurram Thunders outlast Amirat Royals by 7 wickets to bring curtains down on the 12-day exciting tournament organised by Oman Cricket. A lot was expected in the summit clash between the two teams, with Amirat Royals displaying impressive form in the group stages and then overpowering Rui Rangers in the semi-finals. While Amirat and Kurram had won 8 of their 12 matches, Rui was one better with 9 victories in their league stage. However, Amirat stopped the streak of Rui to set a clash with Kurram. Samir Srivastav, the early spinner of Kurram, turned out to be the architect of Kurram's title triumph as he bagged 4 wickets, including 3 in 1 over, to deflate the Amirat batting lineup. Amirat was restricted to 63 for 8 with Pratik Atwala, the top scorer, with 22. Kurram's chase was rocked early as Bilal Khan's dismisser opened Kashyap Prajapati early, but the experienced batters skipper Jatinder Singh and Shoaib Khan took the team closer to the target before getting out to Mohit Patel. Ayan Khan and Harshad Afeder led the team to win with 4 balls to spare. The title was the first trophy for Kurram Thunders of the 2022-2023 season, and they will now hope to carry the momentum in the Premier League, ODI and T20 formats. The second edition of Oman D10 witnessed 46 matches being played and saw a total of 443 maximums and 560 boundaries being smashed, while a total of 444 wickets fell. Those were all the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.